Okay, when you move to Atlanta, there's one thing I wish they told me moving to Atlanta. Matter of fact, it's a bunch of things I wish they told me moving to Atlanta. But hey, you moving to Atlanta, this will at least help you out.
Hey, bro, so the one thing I done learned after moving to Atlanta is you're going to deal with a whole bunch of bullshit. So I just got a detail, and tell me why my car is green everywhere, and they talking about it's pollen, and they talking about it's going to be hella pollen until, like, May or some shit. This shit got me sneezing. This shit. Hell nah, bro. Moving to Atlanta, this country-ass bullshit, bro. Hell nah.
Where have you moved?
Yeah, they'll tell you about the pollen, my man. That pollen, you wash your car at 9 o'clock in the morning, by 9:45, 9:30, that thing might be covered in pollen already. It took me years to beat a resistance against the pollen down here. And I got friends that it doesn't even affect them. So it's like you don't know. You just never know. But when pollen season comes, I'm better now, but before it was bad. So if you got some allergies, you need to see if this pollen thing is going to work for you before you move down here. It's stronger in some areas, some areas, and it's weaker in other areas, but it's out here.
Out here, make sure that you know your ass gonna be stuck in traffic because everybody and their mama ready to bring their ass out here. Number two, don't trust no motherfucking body because everybody just clout chasers. Everybody just trying to really be somebody that they not at this moment. I feel like that's everywhere, but it get real bad down
Look, look, look. Hmm. Hmm. Talk to me. Where, where are you getting this information from?
here in Atlanta. These niggas will cap you down, baby. And yeah, make sure you on your P's and Q's and you smart, cause your ass will get scammed.
Mm.
Yeah, make sure you ready to make some money and be about your money and stand on business at our point and have a gun, cause shit get wicked out here.
Am I scared?
Yeah, don't come down here and not bring value. Look, don't go to people. Go. They got a bunch of networking events. I got to go to one tonight. Do not come down here and not have any value to actually bring, but then look to everybody to put you on. That's not the way this game works, bro. It's not.
Maybe. Am I gonna change my mind? No, twin.
Hmm.
I should have been gone a long time ago. My mindset, the way I think, my business ideas, is outgrew this place a long time ago. I don't even know why I'm still here. I'm literally just here to please people, please family, please old friends, please mentors, please this person, that person, pleasing everybody but myself. So this time I literally choose me. It's time to go. So I'm gonna spend these last few days here kind of getting some things in line. And then once I get in that car and them four wheels start rolling down I-20, that's a wrap. I have zero plans on ever coming back. I mean ever coming back.
Yeah, so I don't care what they tell you. Moving to Atlanta did solve all of my problems. And I mean every single one of them. When I moved to Atlanta, I had only $2,000 in my bank account.
Hey, if you're gonna make the move, check out the link in the description. That's my relocation link. It's a relocation guide in there. Moving to Atlanta. Outline. It's gonna outline the top schools that you need to. If you got kids, you got to go to those schools. Top neighborhoods. Moving to Georgia is actually. It's going to cover the top counties. You ain't got to live in Fulton County. You can live in DeKalb County or Clayton County or Cobb County. So many different counties. And then also average income and things like that. But it's 25 pages of goodness, man. And it's free. Link in the description. Go ahead.
And I made it work. And when I say I have made the most money I've made in my entire life, I remember even sitting down in a Mercedes for the very first time in my entire life. I'm like, damn, it would be nice to own something like this. Mind you, not even knowing 2 years later, I would buy that exact car, a newer model of it, and it would be mine. And here I am now sitting in my brand new BMW that I purchased in my name. And to even think about where I was 5 years ago, I would have never thought that I would even have the income to just go to a BMW dealership, tell them, hey, I want this 2025, and just it be mine. Everyone is always talking about manifestation, but something that everyone leaves out when it comes to manifestation is placing yourself in proximity of what it is that you are manifesting. When I came to Atlanta, I was able to network, I was able to grow, I was able to just be around successful people. And the biggest part of it was being around successful people that look like me. I can't speak for other cities, but at least here, I know that the gatekeeping does not exist. I have been around people that will go to Perimeter Mall and drop $10,000 like it's nothing. They just did that on a whim. And it's like when I start asking them questions about, what do your finances look like?
Hey, I need to know the people he knows. I know people that'll drop the 10, but they'll still be like, I'm dropping 10.
Or how did you get to that level to where you're able to do that? And they're like, oh, well, I did this, that, and the fourth. You start here, you go there, and you can move your way up to this. Like, they are willing to help and put you on. So
yeah, you got to make sure also if they dropping and spending money like that they're not scammers, because some of the scammers will pose as like legit. They got the business, they got the house, they got all those great things, but everything is built on a scam. Lie to you not. I've been taken before, and I'm just trying to give you advice. When people talk too much about themselves, run the opposite way.
many people get comfortable in the small towns that they're in, and you get small-minded as well. It's not just a small town. You also become small-minded. If you are someone that have bigger goals, you are ambitious, and you know what you want out of life, you have to take yourself from that comfortable position in your small town, and you have to throw yourself into the wild. You have to become uncomfortable to get to where you want to be. Overall, the whole point of this video is, if you know where you want to be in life, you need to just go for it.
Yeah, and just a little bit of advice. It is not going to be easy making a transition down here. For some people, it's easier than others. A lot of crazy things started to happen, but some great things really happened, which showed me that this is where I needed to be. And so I can ignore some of the crazy stuff that would happen. But I had friends that came down here following me from Philly. They moved back up in a week. This is not for the faint of heart. Like, you got to know that you should be here. It's not like going to Dallas, going to Houston. It's not like going to some of these other places, up north cities, where they even got a lot of different programs to help you, assimilate to the city, or to fit in, or to be able to live there. Nah, Atlanta's a little bit different. So just know that, okay? Don't get caught up by things being hard and then say, hey, I'm not supposed to be doing it. Know in your heart you're supposed to do it, and stick to it.
I would have listened to people in 2018 who told me don't move to Atlanta. I just feel like it was so many people around me that were telling me just don't move. Why are you moving to Atlanta? Everybody moving down there. This and other that. And the same people who were telling me don't move, I've surpassed them. No shade. And those people weren't even close to me. It was just people with random opinions. I was a girl who had a dream, who was excited to move after college, to move after undergrad. And I feel like a lot of people who weren't even important to me had so much to say. And it was a lot of people at my workplace. That's why it's good to keep your mouth closed, because you will have the most people who ain't even got shit going for themselves trying to tell you what to do. But I'm glad I did. Again, moving to another state puts you in survival mode. But the point here is, stop letting people put their opinions on you. If you want to do something, you go ahead and do it. And Atlanta has been nothing but great to me. So shout out to this city.
Okay, so here's the cycle of being an Atlanta transplant. Boom. You have the idea. You move to Atlanta. You achieve, you save, you move to Atlanta. The first 3 to 6 months here, you're falling for the okie doke. Like, you're thinking Atlanta is party, 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 Gucci, Louis, Prada, Lambo, Mercedes, Range Rover. Club couches, you're turning up. While you're doing that, you're making connections, making friends here and there and there and there. Then, from like 6 months to 2 years, I'll say, you start kind of, the facade of the city that you imagine starts cracking. Things start not adding up. You meet certain people that don't work but have all the money. Then you realize They're scammers.
Y'all know how many people move from
Atlanta, I've been taken by them. The scammers are out here. When you move too fast, you might mess around and run smack into one. One might run smack into you. So, my advice, do your due diligence. Ask the questions. And if they get upset by you asking basic questions, scratch your head and you think about it. That's all I'm going to put. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say.
other cities, whatever city that they from, and move to Atlanta so loudly, and they end up moving back home so quietly. You don't even know that they moved back home. Motherfuckers get the fuck on. Yeah, because this city is literally the city of FAFO. Fuck around and find out. Yeah. This city will literally chew you up and spit you the fuck out. It don't care who you are. It don't care who you was back in your hometown, back in your home city. And everybody moved here trying to erase their past from their home city and try to create a whole new life here. Everybody got an alias name. Nobody goes by whatever name a nigga tell you, that is not his real name. Trust me. Whatever name a bitch tell you, that's not her real name. They done made a whole new persona, a whole new personality, because whoever they were back home in their original city, it didn't pan out. It didn't work out. They just wasn't that person. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck even if you was that person in your city. When you come here, understand, get in line. We all somebody. We don't give a damn. Promise you that.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. She ain't lying. Oh, she on point.
We don't give a damn. Everybody here is having some motion. Everybody here doing something. Everybody here who's like actually here to stay, been here. I've been here 10 years, going on 10 years in February. Kudos, claps to myself, being here by myself, doing it on my own, which is not no easy thing to do. Like, this city is not easy. It's not no easy city to just move to by yourself and live in by yourself. I moved here by myself and I started a family here. Now this is home for me. My daughter is a Grady baby, born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia. You know what I'm saying? So that wasn't no easy thing to do. And I do, you know what I'm saying? I do well for myself here. Like, this is a city, if you really got that hustling, you know what I'm saying? But you can't get caught up in the lifestyle here. You can't get caught up, which is what most people do. They get caught up and trying to keep up and then end up having to move back home.
Man.
They get caught up in all the glitz and the glamour. It's easy to be somebody here. It's easy. You start getting a little money, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta keep getting it and you gotta stack it. Motherfuckers be blowing they shit here, wanting to keep up, wanting to wear designer, wanting to keep going out, and going out here costs. It costs just to leave your house when you in Atlanta.
She ain't lying. You gonna go down the street and you think you're gonna go in there and just probably go, chill out. Probably grab a cigar. You're gonna pay $20 to park. You're gonna pay $15 to get in. You're gonna pay $7 for you're gonna tip $7, and then you're gonna pay your cost of the cigar. And we're not even gonna talk about your drinks. We're not gonna talk about your food. We're not gonna talk about none of that stuff. It costs to live in this city. Okay, so plan strategically. Be strategic. Don't just be random. And that's just my advice to you. The more strategic you are, the more you watch your money, the more you stay focused on what you got to do, the less you'll have to worry about running out of your cash, because there's always something to do in this city. Always. Always.
You got to pay to park everywhere. The prices of stuff, you want to just go out to eat, like, you better off going to like a chain restaurant, like Longhorns or something. That's my go-to. Because you go to a restaurant in Atlanta, best believe you're going to spend and the food's not going to be that good. You already had...
Food ain't all that good. And plus you're going to get they're going to charge you a tip, and they're going to put it on your receipt. So you're not going to have the option. That's the new thing now. You don't have the option of choosing how much you tip. You're going to tip 20%, and that gratuity is going to be built into the check. Welcome to Atlanta. And don't come bringing cash. Don't talk about, I do cash now. Bring your card. A lot of those places, they scared of being robbed, tired of being robbed. Some of them tired of being robbed. So it's a cashless deal. Just let you know.
Pay the part. I mean, it's not like this city will literally chew you up and spit you the fuck out. So many people move here so loud, but end up moving back home. You couldn't hang. This bitch it's not for the weak, it's not for the broke, and it's not for the cheap. I can promise you that. You gonna spend some money on living in Atlanta. You best to have some money on. You best to have a hustle. You best to have multiple hustles. You got to have multiple streams of income.
She ain't lying. It would chew you up and spit you out. I know people that moved to the city and they ended up moving right back, following me to the city. Following me. You can follow me too. Click the link below and grab the relocation guide. It's free. It's definitely valuable. It will help you make that transition. Like, subscribe, follow for more content. I will see you on the next video.